Ladies and gentlemen, you stand in front of the gates. You ponder for a moment why you're not opening the gate. You try to think of a reason, but none comes to you at the moment. You decide to open the gate. And beyond the gates, it's fucking Dark Souls 2 SCHWANN Sin. So, I've played through this for playthrough 1. I have not done playthrough 2 yet, or as it's known as New Game Plus, in this yet, because my main character, which, let me go into the actual menu here. As you can see, my main character has 44 hours played and is level 180. And that character's not done with the first playthrough. Now, that was my first character for this, and I had never done the DLCs. So, will this Let's Play be complete? Well, I'm hoping so. Will it have the DLC? Probably. Maybe not, but probably. What sort of build am I going to be using? Probably one that is pretty versatile. I might skip like a few spell stuff. Like, I might get a couple spell slots just for maybe pyromancies, but that's really going to be it. I'm not really going to do much spell stuff. It's mostly going to be strength and dexterity for me. And, yeah. My skills in this game, for any new people out there who are fans of the Souls games and have not seen me play, I'm an okay player. Of course, I will die. That will happen. Sometimes a lot, sometimes not at all. This playthrough is also going... What the fuck? This playthrough is also going to be online, unlike my previous playthrough of Dark Souls 1. Now, some people you might wonder, what is so different about SCHWANN Sin Edition and the normal game? Well, they've moved some enemy locations, some item locations, changed a bit of the lore stuff. It's different. And the graphics look better. That's also a nice upgrade. Another question you might have is, will I be summoning other players / AI to help me? Yes, because I enjoy co-op. Can I actually do every single battle in the game without help? Of course. I've done it before. I've done a offline playthrough. I never summoned anyone, including AI. And that playthrough was extremely boring. Like, it wasn't harder because all the bosses now had less health. Instead, it was just extremely boring. I was alone all this time. No one that could invade me except maybe a couple of AI because I did an offline playthrough. So boring. Not fun at all. So this, I'm going to be able to be invaded. Now, of course, if I do get to a point in the game where I can't progress because I'm being invaded over and over, or let's say there's a hacker ruling one of the areas currently, like they're trying to feel powerful because they're destroying an entire area, then I will go offline temporarily to get through the area. Because, here's the thing. Hackers will always exist, and the only way we can really combat them is to ignore them. They'll get bored eventually. Anyways, without further questions, I think it is time to step inside Dark Souls 2, SCHWANN Sin. I will now shut the fuck up.
Perhaps you've seen it, maybe in a dream, a murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything once branded. the symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light.
This is symbolism for your memories fading.
None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
Na 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 na. Hogwarts.
Like a moth drawn to a flame, your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
Mute, man, god damn it. Mace, a club fitted with a head crafted for oh. Yeah, FromSoft, stop basking in your goddamn lighting effects. Okay, so... Oh, immediately. Dark Souls. This is the game. And fun fact, we start off undead, so technically we've already died. Not really, though. Doesn't count as a death in the game. Yeah, we're in things betwixt. By the way, if anybody's wondering how you actually look without the armor. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep this on for now. Oh, hey! Nice little pets. I wanna pet you. No, come back. Hey, I wanna pet you. Hey! Aw. Oh well. Let's go over here. Bam! Rusted coin. Those are useful, as they help you farm items. They improve your item drop chance for a little while. I think it's like a couple of minutes. I don't actually know the time. All I know is in one of the farming runs I usually do, I can do 5 farming runs per coin, so that's gonna be useful. That's a hidden path. We'll go there later. That's an item. We'll get it now. But yeah, Dark Souls 2, what can I say about it? I love this game. While I don't like the artistic design of this game as much as Dark Souls 1. Like, Dark Souls 1 may look a lot worse because of the graphics, but the artistic design of Dark Souls 1, I think, was way better. But this game does have a much better fighting system, at least that's my opinion. And that's a big part of the game.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face.
What?
The face of the curse.
Oh, I thought I forgot to wipe myself after eating food.
It's an undead. An undead has come to play.
Usually when I eat mayonnaise, I
They all
usually...
end up here. All the ones like you.
When I eat mayonnaise, it can get stuck to my face
You
sometimes.
spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
We're skipping over the mayonnaise, guys. I mean, women. Mayonnaise. Do you have any?
You're finished.
What?
You'll go hollow.
That's not very nice. And I already am. Well, not really.
Yes.
I'm not hollow,
You'll
but
become one of
I am
them.
dead.
Hollows prey upon men.
I don't swing that
Feast
way.
upon their souls.
I don't swing that way.
This is the fate of the cursed.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just not me.
What is your name?
I don't know. My name? How about... Okay, I'm gonna have to think of a name, so I'll be right back, guys. Why, if it isn't Lord SCHWANN the Fifth? Yes, we shall be Lord SCHWANN the Fifth. Or, for stupid people that are probably gonna invade us, oh look, we invaded Lord SCHWANN V. Let's go. Lord SCHWANN the Fifth, are you sure of your name? Yes!
At least you know your own name.
And title. You must call me Lord.
Here's your reward for sharing.
Or Duke. Or General
It's a
Badass.
eulogy.
Take a closer look.
It looks like
Who
some...
do you think it's supposed to be?
It looks like something shitty you made in arts and crafts.
Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
That doesn't look nothing like me. Okay, so we have to design Lord SCHWANN the Fifth. Okay, well, gender, male of course. Build. So that's big head. That's big bottom. That's just fat. Or that's kind of bulkier than normal. And that's fat. Wait. You know what, let's go with normal. Physique. Well, he's always been a gentleman, so he doesn't really have, like, crazy body strength. Plus, that looks really stupid and ugly. So, we're gonna be one like that. Homeland. Do we want to start off a different start? Yeah, let's give him that start. Or does any of these starts look any good? This one could look good if we changed it a bit. For some reason, the black guy in every Dark Souls game has always been really happy. I guess he's just living life. Enjoying it to the fullest. But, let's see if we can just get a randomized that doesn't look awful. Oh god, that looks like the saddest thing ever. That doesn't look completely awful, except the face is kind of red. Dear god, no! Hey, that face isn't half bad, if only the proportions weren't so kind of weird. Oh well. I guess I'll work on this for a little while, so Be right back. There we go. There's Lord SCHWANN the Fifth. Looking just as good as Lord SCHWANN the Fourth. Anyways, class. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna want pretty high strength, pretty high dexterity, but eventually I'm gonna want at least some points into, where's the stat? Attunement, so I can have a couple of spells. Now, Warrior would be a great start for this, as it doesn't have too high faith or intelligence, which I don't want, because I'm not going to go for faith or intelligence based spells. And some other stats there are pretty good. The only problem is that 5 adaptability. I'm going to have to boost that. Oh. So I'm thinking Warrior. A lot of people like to go Bandit because it's like perfect for a lot of people. However, for me, that 2 attunement is just wrong. And a really high faith. See, some people also like to go Deprived. That's straight up just you start with balanced stats. Some people like to start with Explorer. They have pretty balanced stats as well. And, well, they start with a little bit of extra adaptability, which is nice. But some people also like to start with Swordsman because you can be a cool dexterity wielding son of a gun. And they start with a bit of intelligence, so you can be an asshole dex mage. Haha. Which, honestly, I would go for the Swordsman if it wasn't for Vigor. So, we're gonna start with a Warrior. Warriors are fun. Not really fitting of the Lord. But the Lord takes what he can get in this cursed land. As a gift, I always pick the Petrified Something. You never know what you're gonna get. Is this your true self? Why, yes, of course.
All people come here for the same reason.
To
break the curse.
To have you
You're no different, I should think.
spot a bunch of bullshit.
Doesn't stand a chance.
You're not Grant Kirkhope.
Well, you never know.
Can't tell me I don't stand a chance. You're not Grant Kirkhope.
Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
Oh, gee! Oh, boy!
Remember.
I will!
Hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow.
And here's the game telling you that you'll
I'll
die.
fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
So you're telling me I'm gonna die a bunch of times. This is your way of laughing at me. Thank you, B-Team. Thank you. If you didn't know, this game isn't made by the same developers as the first game. Well, it is. It is the... Hold on. I hit the M button. It is the same developers as the first game. However, it wasn't designed... Wait, am I too pale? Might just be the lighting. Oh well. I'm a little bit pale. Okay. Wait, no, I want to see my head. Okay, so our character's a bit pale. I'm hoping this is the lighting. Oh god, no, our character really is this pale. Oh well. That is a deformity he was born with. He is extremely pale. For no reason specified. It was totally not me fucking up when making the character. That is not the reason why he's this pale. I did not fuck up. Totally not me. It's totally this bullshit thing I just came up with. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, this game isn't made by exactly the same developing team as the first game. Which is why a lot of people say this game is the worst game. I think this game is great. Like, I like this game more than Dark Souls 1 because the fighting and the atmosphere is very pretty. While the design choices in this game aren't always the best, the atmosphere is pretty as fuck. Okay, out here I don't look that pale. Yeah. Anyways, this is our first little friend. Yeah, this is the only thing I have? Okay. Hey, friend. Oh, it wants to hug! Okay, so we're gonna do something real quick. We'll grab that. Go to our inventory and put... Oh, I used the healing item on accident. Didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna stand behind him and force him to do that animation. While we buff our sword. Oh, that doesn't do much extra damage. Ow! He hit me once. Sucker punch. So I can do this without the buff, but it'll take ages. So these guys can actually want to kill you, which is kind of scary. The easiest way to really fight them is to stand behind them, and they'll do this sitting attack over and over, because they're stupid as all hell. Oh, a fourth. I shouldn't do 4 attacks. That's what you get for fighting the Lord. We get a stone ring. I'm gonna switch. I don't like that sound of that buff. Stone ring. The beloved ring of the gallant shieldless Lothian. Or Lothian? Lothian? I don't know. Shieldless Lothian, formerly of Ferosa. Hits greatly reduce enemy poise. The effect may seem trivial, but for those who comprehend how critical it is to exploit a hole in an enemy's defenses, the significance of this ring will be clear. Pretty much, when we hit an enemy, it'll now stun the enemies more, which is great. Plus, it's a free ring, as that enemy is easy to defeat if you just hit him in the ass. Seriously, just hit him in the ass. But yeah, we start with a broken sword and this very, very small shield. Anyways, that'll be our first bonfire. I'm just gonna break this. We got Soul of a Lost Undead and Torch. Just gonna light this good old bonfire. And I'm actually gonna take a torch, because I like having one. I'm not gonna rest at this bonfire. There's no reason for me to do so. I haven't taken too much damage. Oh, it could have lit it here. Well, I'm gonna light this. There's no reason to lighting these other than I think it looks pretty. Also, you can actually use this torch as a melee weapon. It's not very useful as a melee weapon, as you're about to see right here. You can go, and it'll do some damage over time. But I can just go like this and kind of kill them instead of trying to light them on fire, so... Like, I could do this. This is a thing I could do. But, as you can see, it's not really that effective, as I need to hit them multiple times. And when my stamina runs out, I have to dodge his attacks, when normally I can just stun lock him to death. But yeah, these are the tutorials, pretty much telling you how to play. I recommend you read this if you're playing the game on your own. I'm not going to tell you all, like, I'm not going to, like, read all this and say how to do it and show you how, because if you're watching this, you've either already A, played the game, or B, you're interested in playing the game. And if you're interested in playing the game, read them yourself. Seriously. Try it out yourself. As you saw, my first playthrough of this version of the game took 44 hours. That was me just experimenting. And hell, I'm not even done with that playthrough. That's just me experimenting with a ton of shit. Because I enjoy this game. Oh god, in the light, I am so pale. Ah. Oh, I was born this way. But yeah, they changed some of the lighting in this game to be a little bit better. The game is a bit darker. Actually, I should probably... Because I remember, YouTube actually makes videos darker than they should be. So I should boost this up. Actually, it doesn't make it that much darker. There, we'll go with default brightness. Because I usually lower brightness a bit in games like this that have good HDR lighting. Anyways, we get a dagger. It might look like a downgrade of a weapon, but it really only does 10 less damage, and its backstab damage is amazing. And it is faster. So it's like, oh, you can roll. So let me show you that. Boom, dodged. I'm just gonna cut him a bit. I'll give you guys a little bit of a tip for noobs when playing this game. Try not to hit dead bodies. Like, when you kill an enemy, you might have saw on that archer, when I killed him, I hit him one more time as he was in his death animation. Don't do that. I try not to do it, but it sometimes happens anyways. Like here, I'll do it on purpose. I want you to take a look at the red... By the way, I just got stunned there because I got shot in the head. It's fine though. I want you to take a look at the red bar under my dagger. That is the durability bar. I'm gonna do 2 swings on this guy. And you're gonna see how the durability goes down. The first swing is gonna move the bar a tiny bit, and the second swing is gonna move the bar of the durability bar a lot. Did you see that? At first it moved like a nanometer, and then it moved like a millimeter. If you hit dead bodies, your weapon breaks faster. So don't do multiple additional hits after the enemy's dead. Like here, he's dead. I don't need to hit him more. If I would have done it, would have fucked my weapon up. Is there any... Oh, I want to light that. I don't really... Like, I don't care if I miss some of these. I just want to light the ones that I kind of see. Because they look pretty. But yeah, that is the timer on our torch. When it runs out, we don't have any more torch. So I'm going to put it away. I'm going to kick this ladder. So this is a bird's nest. Come on! Are you... Are they not gonna... I guess they're not gonna talk. Okay. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, silky smooth.
So they were supposed to say something about that they want silky and smooth things. But you just... Oh, there.
Smooth. Yes, you. Give us silky.
See, if you drop them smooth and silky items, they'll give you other items. So these 2 items I dropped, and now they are different items. Petrified Dragon Bone. And a Bolt Stone. As you can see, our items turn into something else. Items you can drop are Prism Stones, Small Smooth and Silky Stone, Smooth and Silky Stone, and Petrified something. I don't think there's anything more you can drop. There might be. I don't know. What does this actually say? Oh. Light sconces with torch. Yeah. This tutorial here is... I don't really get anything in there that I want, so I am going to skip it. It teaches you how to jump and stuff, but I already know that. There's nothing of value in there. Like, the reason I did the first tutorial was the bird's nest and this dagger. And we can't do that tutorial yet, because there's a dude blocking it, and he's a bit petrified. So yeah. We're going to be back there later. How much later? I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, we shall be stepping out. After the tutorial. Oh, here's all the player messages. Defeat ahead, but try victory. Safe zone ahead. Hurrah for money bags. Illusory wall ahead. Yeah, no. Horse. Sadness ahead, despair ahead. This place again? Hurrah for despair. I can't take this. This place again?